This is Chavi from CNBC Awaz. Manoj, this is for you. I'm here. Just wanted to know the strategic investment that you guys are talking about, how much stake they have picked up, and if you can talk to us about the valuation of the team, etc.
The stake is a strategic stake. It's approximately 12%, and the valuation at which Raj and Shilpa have invested is about $140 million.
And the cost is at which they've picked up this 12% stake in the team?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
The price they paid for picking up 12% in the team. It's a lot.
If you do your maths, just multiply the two numbers and you get the answer.
Alright, and one question for Raj. The valuation is obviously very steep, so you think it was the right valuation you guys calculated? Do you have any thoughts on that?
We're actually quite lucky. The valuation is going to get steeper now that we're on board. Thank you.
This is Amina Sheikh from NDTV Profit. Initially you mentioned that you would be having DVD. Now are they going to be made commercial? Second thing, what I'd like to also know is about, you've mentioned about international matches in the coming year. So how are you going to manage the calendar and which teams are we talking about?
On the first question, clearly the plan is to make the DVD commercially available, which we will do. On the international matches, you rightly point out that the cricket calendar doesn't afford many opportunities, which is why currently our focus is on the UK in the summer and Australia to coincide with their season, and that works from a calendar perspective.
Do you have sponsors on board for the coming season?
We're in the process of finalising our sponsorship deals over the coming month.
Any names that we can...
They wouldn't be finalising, would they?
All right.
Manoj, Sonali from the Economic Times.
Hi, Sonali.
I wanted to check with you if your funding requirements with this stake sale is done, or are you looking at are you looking at more partners or in talks with more strategic partners?
I'd always like to get more of Raj's money, but given the number of properties he has in Mumbai, I think we're probably done right now.
So you're in talks with no other?
No. This has met every single one of our goals. If you in particular will remember, we said back in October we'd look at a range of placement options, and I genuinely meant what I said, which is not only have we got the funding that we required, we've got business acumen in the form of Raj, who's planning to join the board, and the commercial creativity and brand lift that Shilpa's going to give us is really quite extraordinary. So I feel like we've got every...
Question, Manoj. Can I just ask you? Okay, now in the next few months the IPL second season is going to start. So what are the marketing plans you've drawn out, and if you can throw a light a bit on the marketing budget as well for this year?
Ravi, do you want to comment on some of the plans?
I think that we've now, as Manoj said, got two great assets beyond the investment around the boardroom table, and we're going to sit down and look at how we can commercially exploit both the obvious and perhaps less obvious income streams. And further to that, in terms of marketing, I think one of the important things that I think we demonstrated last season is that the team is the star, and we need to leverage PR in a significant way in order to drive the brand. And I think that will continue to be our focus, and we'll unveil those plans over the course of the next few weeks.
I think the other thing I'd say is we're doing an awful lot, and we've launched in the last week an awful lot in Rajasthan itself. So we're currently sponsoring a local 2020 tournament. We have a number of contests being launched over the next month to really allow people to participate in the matchday experience. And the whole matchday experience in Jaipur will be something that we plan to lift this year.